Hi there, welcome to the Cumbria Hyperbaric Knowledge Development Intermediate Program. In this intermediate level module, we will substantially build on previous modules. We are also pursuing new and more innovative ways of presenting introductory videos, thus eliminating the need for a video in front of each lesson. Accordingly, this introduction is somewhat longer than previous lessons. Where needed and determined over time, additional video may be included. This video shall serve as the introduction for the entire module and will be followed by a final video at the end of the unit module. It's still me, Hayden, however, the same facilitator from previous videos in the program, and as always, I am available for online or in-person coaching. This unit is designed to begin expanding beyond just wellness applications and introduces and develops knowledge common to both wellness and diving-related hyperbaric oxygen therapy. For wellness practitioners, it is targeted at those wishing to begin supervising subordinate team members and crew. While not strictly a supervisor course, which follows this, it develops theoretical knowledge to a point where those completing this module may be considered to have a senior level of knowledge on the subjects associated with hyperbaric oxygen therapy. This intermediate module is intended to provide candidates and prospective hyperbaric unit personnel with a solid intermediate theoretical as well as practical knowledge of hyperbaric chamber operations in a clinical, medical, CAM or commercial environment. All hyperbaric or chamber personnel at senior level should complete the curriculum. Those undertaking this module should already have read and completed the foundation level at a minimum. However, it is recommended that learners also complete the introduction and overview as well as the basic level module for a more thorough understanding and stage development and building of knowledge. After these have been completed, learners may now proceed with the intermediate unit. Attempting this module without first completing the aforementioned modules may prove challenging in some regards. This program consists of 9 lessons followed by a final assessment. Lessons include 2 lessons discussing diving and hyperbaric physics, which constitutes a deep dive into the physics of hyperbaric medicine and non-medical therapies. The learning curve is significantly steeper in these lessons compared with previous unit modules. There are also 2 lessons on hyperbaric and diving physiology, which include substantial development of knowledge to advance understanding the physiological processes in action during HBOT. Further lessons include fire and electrical safety top-up lessons, which offer extended background information and a review of topics previously covered. Layout and design lessons are extended versions of previous modules. Similar can be said for the allied equipment lessons. These lessons include technical and maintenance theory, to help learners understand how chambers are maintained and serviced to the highest standards. Not all of the information will be relevant to all facilities, however it remains important information to be familiar with, and at the very least have as reference for those occasions where such knowledge may be required. Candidates drawn to the hyperbaric field come from a wide range of disciplines, and technical advancement offered in this program will better equip team members, technical crews and volunteers and staff to recognize technical variations. Variations include design, function layout, and construction, allowing staff to more easily identify fault conditions and effect problem solving. Candidates who have previously undertaken training elsewhere, please feel free to reach out to us to discuss recognition of prior learning. This module is also ideal for those wishing to work unsupervised and those beginning to take responsibility for their subordinate team members. This module also serves as an ongoing career development tool and as a periodic refresher process. The material revisits previous work and builds further insight. Further, it demonstrates how a given set of principles may apply to a number of potential daily scenarios. Previous modules have served as introductions to concepts associated with HBOT, whereas this intermediate level is a more in-depth look at the work. It is a deep dive into physics and physiology, as well as machinery parts and allied equipment. This, coupled with the supervisor module, drill down on the wider applications of these principles, including such topics as equipment function, pressure, flow rates, predicted performance and planned maintenance, among others. For those wishing to pursue a practical endorsement for this certificate, please reach out via the training platform email or the website, and we can accommodate this. Candidates will need to complete a minimum of 25 hours chamber operational time. This takes about a week with our supervisor at your venue on your chamber. Adjunct and support staff may also undertake training, and this is recommended in the interests of developing a wider skills base and fuller understanding of operations. Even for those in non-patient or client-facing roles. These roles can include former and current patients and clients as well as volunteers. It is essential training for direct patient or client management roles and direct responsibility for systems and equipment. The material is open to anyone. Ordinarily, chamber personnel come from varying backgrounds such as commercial, military, technical, and recreational diving. Military vocations can also include diving, aviation, and aerospace. Private and public medical practice like nursing, physician practice, and other medical professionals may also benefit, as well as technical fields such as those who deal with the design and manufacture of pressure vessels and allied equipment such as compressors, receivers, and associated equipment. This intermediate module has no specific entry criteria save for the requirement to complete the previous modules mentioned above, although prospective chamber operators must be at least 18 years old and must also be competent in basic maths and literacy. These should be commensurate with secondary school level competency. There is no specific time frame in which to complete the program. It is expected that 10 days would be sufficient to cover all necessary work and assessments for an individual with prior learning. Diving and hyperbaric personnel with prior experience and knowledge of diving and hyperbaric theory will naturally progress more quickly. Time frames for different candidates may vary. For this reason, the material doesn't expire and is also available in hard copy directly from us. Some may take months to work through the material at a more leisurely pace, while others complete it in 10 days or less. It is important to have completed the foundation level material and is advisable to complete the pre-foundation modules before attempting this module. Not all subjects are recovered at this level, and it will be assumed that candidates have the prerequisite knowledge from previous programs to fully understand this level of work. Candidate progress must follow the order determined by the online system, and the system will enforce course compliance in terms of video watching, reading times, and knowledge reviews. If you are working with printed copies, you may complete the lessons in any order. You can then simply return the printed knowledge reviews to us for marking and certification. Following the final assessment, the online system will produce a printable, serialized certificate. We are also able to provide you with a presentation certificate with the same serial number if desired. Theory must be completed prior to practical instruction. This helps to reduce unnecessary contact time and reduce costs accordingly. Candidates arranging a practical endorsement must complete the theory program first. Theory components of the material is all online, and contact time is only necessary for any practical assessment if desired, and for any online discussion that may be required. I sincerely hope you enjoy the work as much as I enjoy preparing it. And once again, as with previous modules, please reach out via email on the teaching platform or lesson comments if you experience any difficulty, and we can arrange a one-on-one online or in-person session. I look forward to seeing you in the first lesson.